The war of words continues between members of a group trying to preserve the Saugatuck Dunes and the owner who wants to develop the property. The Saugatuck Dunes Coastal Alliance says an historic preservation group has put the dunes on their most endangered list. 24-Hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey has the story from Saugatuck.
The Coastal Alliance says the historical preservation study proves that McClendon's plans for the North Dunes threaten their historic value. McClendon's PR firm says that study is based on bad information. Tonight, we try to separate fact from fiction.
Thank you so much. And I gave you one of my cards, right?
Members of the Saugatuck Coastal Alliance off the boat after touring what they believe to be an area of historical significance. It's part of the group's campaign against owner Aubrey McClendon's development plans.
The North McClendon is not zoned for a marina. It's not zoned for a restaurant. It's not zoned for a hotel.
While I haven't seen the specific study, McClendon's people say the National Trust for Historical Preservation's report has no basis in fact. So what is the truth? We took a closer look at 3 issues. The legend of the lost town of Singapore. The Historical Trust claims it's an undisturbed, buried lumber town. McClendon's people say that's a myth. Talk to local historians and you'll hear either story. Dunes schooner ride. The Alliance says the rides are important to the area's cultural footprint and that McClendon's threatening to put the rides out of business. McClendon's people say they've given permission for the rides to continue over certain areas of the dunes. Linus Starring, the owner of the dune ride, says he's yet to hear anything about how the project may affect his livelihood. He's taking a wait-and-see approach. And finally, Pine Trail Camp. Preservationists say McClendon's project threatens a camp. Pine Trail Camp Executive Director Kurt Busch says the camp's not going anywhere and they have a good relationship with McClendon.
It's unclear to us where the danger is for these assets.
But the Coastal Alliance says the reason the area landed on the endangered list goes well beyond those 3 examples. It's more about what makes the area the attraction that it has become over the years.
It's really a finely woven quilt, if you will, of cultural, historic, ecological significance.
So what does the Coastal Alliance hope will come out of today's paddle up the river? Swan says while his group doesn't like the plan, they do have a great amount of respect for Aubrey McClendon as a preservationist. They're hoping this study convinces him to take yet another look at the plan. In Saugatuck Township, Joe LaFurgey, 24-Hour News 8.